Uja, greetings. So this is intended to be a brief, very brief review on the new book that has been written and is now available. And we'll do more of an extended review, interview, um, a few days from now, maybe over the weekend. So firstly, I'll show you the Facebook page. So this is the Facebook page. So who kept that on. And this was the posting for the book here. And above this is the cover of the book of the Amt Duat as it is, Volume 2, Divisions 4 to 6, Mysteries of Rastal, the Ancient Egyptian Mystic Path to God Consciousness, authentic translation of the hieroglyphic text with extensive mystical glosses of the book of the Amt Duat, according to the original intent of the Pharaonic sages. We'll say a little bit more about this. But again, this is not intended to be an exhaustive presentation. So I wrote a little note and information about the book, its cost, etc., and what some of the special features of the book is. So it's being offered at a pre-order discounted rate. And the normal retail rate is $102.84, but the discounted rate is $80. And that's up until August 5th. Special features: the first ever decipherment and translation of the Golden Shrine of Tutankhamun, which contains Division 6, or what I'm calling Metaphysical Process 6. Division, the term division is a normal Egyptological term that is used to delineate the various aspects of the text. So they call them divisions. But they're really metaphysical processes. We'll talk more about that later. All hieroglyphic texts appear in original gold color. So I didn't do anything to the coloring or anything like that. It appeared on the shrine. That's how it appears in the book. So, it looks very nice. It's on another special feature on gloss paper, and it's full color on the inside, on the cover. And it can be like an heirloom, or a special collector's item that you can pass on from generation to generation of spiritual practitioners, or within one's own family or circle of friends. And it actually makes for a nice gift. So the Tutankhamun translation alone is well worth it. The extensive translation of what's on the shrine is over 300 lines of translated text of the mysteries, and it's not just translated, but it's you'll see there's the transliteration, the translation, the philosophical process, and there's an additional aspect to them as well. along with the word-for-word translations. So you can see where the translations are coming from on a word-by-word basis. And this isn't very important. According to the original intent of the Pharaonic sages. So it's not what I think or what anybody else think or what anybody else think or what anybody else believe or what I believe or anything like that. It's what the sages say. And so you have to do a special kind of insight translation to do that, to get what the what the original concepts are in the text that are being conveyed by the pharaohs and the sages who practice this teaching. And then there are glosses that are done on those translations. And there's much more in the book as well. And you can go to this link to access the book. And I ask that you fill out the form completely and double check your address so that we can mail it effectively. And for domestic international orders, I suggest that you use, because of how the book is, and very nice presentation, full color, all of that, that you should put insurance on it. And so you just, I already spoke to the Postal Service, asked them how much it would be to insure the book, and they told me $12. So you pay the $12 to PayPal, and I make sure that that the insurance is purchased for you. For St. Croix residents, if you want to do a pickup, we can make arrangements for that. If you want your copy signed, just let me know in the form that you fill out. If you click on the link, the link takes you here. And let me stop the share and restart the share to be sure that it's coming out so you can see it. So when you click on the link, it brings you here to the website. You can see it has a cover of the book, and get your copy of the Amt Duat Book. And this is the volume 2. So this is an extension of the volume 1, and goes into the succeeding metaphysical processes 4 to 6. The volume 1 covered 1 to 3. And then again, the discounted rate of 80. And then you click purchase now. You come to this page. And again, you see the cover of the book. And there's a greetings for everyone who wants to get the book. There's a very special text, covers the 4 through 6 divisions, metaphysical processes of the Amt Duat, and include a first ever authentic translation of all hieroglyphs on the golden shrine of Tutankhamun, making this volume of immense importance and concern of and understanding of the spiritual tradition of ancient Egypt, Kemet. And I put this here to try to convey the approach that is taken when working with these existential, serious spiritual issues through text, hieroglyphic text. Although much has been written about the Amt Duat text in modern academia, other books, video presentations, his essential teachings and inner mysteries as prescribed by the sages of ancient Egypt through the initiatory formula of ancient Egypt, Kemet Shetout Neter. Shetout Neter is the term used that means ancient Egyptian religion, mystical philosophy. And in relation to the Amt Duat, this secret mystery is missing from the current literature until now, until these two productions. The volume 1 came out last year, about a year and 2 months ago or something like that. And the volume 2. So this is not like a dry translation. It's a translation based on the initiatory formula, the secret mystery tradition. So it's not a translation that is void of the inner secrets or the esoteric aspect, or the esotericism that is the very basis, foundation of the tradition. And that this text is a very important text in ancient Egyptian literature. In the second volume and subsequent volumes to follow, Sehu Kepra reveals the deeper meaning behind the netherworld guide, that's what they're commonly referred to as well, and demonstrates the profound mystic physiology of the spirit bodies of the human being and a deep-seated mystic psychology presented in the text by the sages of olden Egypt, revelatory of the yogic process to spiritual enlightenment. So that this is the foundation philosophy concept that the sages conveyed to not only the pharaohs, but all who were initiated and entered into this spiritual tradition. As it is means that this volume and subsequent volumes to follow does not delve into speculation, guesswork, theory, hyperbole, other religious systems. So it's not mixed with any other religious tradition. It's the ancient Egyptian tradition as it is. So there's no other tradition involved in the examination of the text. The text is examined on its own merit, from its own tradition, from its own side, from its own perspective. Through careful examination of the text, according to the spiritual formula of Kemetic religion, Shetout Neter, concomitant with metaphysics of the burial place. In this volume 2, there's a kind of a special emphasis on this because of how the text is written. As was intended by the Pharaonic and priestesses, sages, so many thousands of years ago, as it is. This term Rastal is not related to any modern or religious Judeo-Christian concept. It is actually a special kind of region that is fully examined in the text. order your very own copy. And how you do that is you fill out the form, click submit, and then you get a receipt from PayPal because it's linked to PayPal. There's one other thing. We'll go back to the Facebook to show this another special feature. Here, decipherements from the tomb of Tutmose III, Ramses III, Ramses V, and VI. So this is a very extensive look at the text, and it covers. Yeah, I don't know if another text that is as extensive in the, all of the various tombs and the philosophy of the Amt Duat text in various tombs and how they are arranged. But again, like I said, we'll probably do a more detailed examination. But in any way, as in the volume 1, these texts seems to go quickly, so you should make your purchase as soon as possible because they run out. So that's it. That's how you get it. It's a little bit about the book. And it's very, it's very extensive. So you can have it for many, many, many years, can stay in your family or for many, many, many years, and its value will appreciate over time because of what is there. So you'll increase in value as time goes. Okay, so dua everyone. Dua for listening. The time.